Hello, welcome you all to another session in immunization, that is route of administration of different types of vaccines. This would cover the pediatric competencies of demonstration of correct administration of different vaccines in a mannequin. The learner has to understand the different routes of vaccination, which include intramuscular, intradermal, subcutaneous routes along with oral administration. Coming to the intramuscular route, here the learner has to follow the following steps when he injects the vaccine into the intramuscular plane. The intramuscular route of administration is used for the following vaccines that include pentavalent vaccine, that is diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, hepatitis B and Haemophilus influenza. And also tetanus toxoid alone, meningococcal, pneumococcal and etc. Here, the learner has to introduce himself to the parents, confirms the identity of the child and then the vaccine which needs to be given. He will assemble all the equipments required for vaccination, which include vaccine, diluents, needles, syringes and alcohol swabs in a sterile tray. He would begin with doing a hand hygiene. He checks the vaccine viability and prepares the vaccine for administration. The route of administration of intramuscular route, the site chosen is generally anterolateral aspect of the thigh in pediatric age groups. In the adults, it is either deltoid or gluteal region. So, anterolateral aspect of the thigh is cleaned using the spirit. The learner will bunch the skin, subcutaneous tissue and the underlying muscle to avoid striking the bone with the needle. The syringe is held like a dart and the needle is pricked at 90 degrees angle to the skin surface, and whole of the injection that is contents of the syringe 0.5 ml of vaccine is introduced into the muscular plane. Once he injects the vaccine into the muscular plane, then the bunched skin is only removed after the needle is removed. So this is a small video demo of an intramuscular route. The nurse here is cleaning the anterolateral aspect of the thigh and she injects the vaccine at 90 degree angle into the muscular plane. So needle enters like a dart at 90 degree and vaccine is administered. So that is about the intramuscular route. Next is intradermal route. The initial few steps of introducing and identifying the vaccine and assembling the equipments required for vaccination are the same as intramuscular route. Here, as we give intradermal route, it is intradermal injection and the needle used will be smaller gauge compared to the intramuscular route. So 22 gauge or 24 gauge needles are used. BCG and fractional dose of IPV are the two vaccines which are given through intradermal route. BCG, when we give BCG, it is cleaned with a saline swab, and when we give IPV, it is done with either dry swab or alcohol swab. So once the area is cleaned, then the injection is introduced in intradermal fashion. For the BCG vaccination, it is the left arm which is chosen at the insertion of the deltoid, and for the insertion of IPV, it is the right arm. To notice, BCG is given at birth and fractional dose of IPV is given at 6 and 14 weeks of life. This is as per the National Immunization Schedule. The needle is held at 5 to 15 degrees to the skin surface, almost parallel as to touching the surface. The bevel side of the needle is faced up and inserted about 3 mm with the entire bevel inside. The injection contents are injected in the intradermal plane. So once the vaccine is introduced, there is a wheel formation that marks the correct administration of the intradermal route. So this is the vaccine administration in the intradermal route. So note, it is a right arm and fractional dose of IPV has been introduced. a small gauge needle at a 5 to 15 degree angle. And soon after the vaccine is injected, there is a wheal formation. That marks the complete administration of the intradermal vaccination. So the next one is subcutaneous route. The subcutaneous route is used mainly for measles containing vaccine, that is measles, mumps, rubella, or measles and rubella, and also varicella vaccination. So these are the live vaccines, and measles containing vaccines are introduced at 9 months and followed by a second dose at 15 months. The initial steps are same, as in the learner has to introduce himself, take the identity of the patient, confirm the identity with the parents, take the consent from the parents, assemble all the equipments, and to begin with, to perform the hand hygiene. The outer aspect of the arm or the fatty area of the thigh is used for the administration of subcutaneous route of vaccination. Here, the area is cleaned using an alcohol swab. The skin and subcutaneous tissue are alone pinched, leaving out the muscle. The needle is pricked at 45 degree angle to the skin surface and 0.5 ml of the injection contents are introduced. The pinched fold of skin is removed only after the needle is removed, as we see in the IM route as well. To note here is subcutaneous and intramuscular routes we are giving 0.5 ml of vaccine, and in the intradermal route we can only introduce 0.1 ml of vaccine. So this baby is receiving a measles containing vaccine at 9 months of age. So the vaccine is given at a 45 degree angle. Yes, and that was given at the fatty area of the thigh. So coming to the next route of administration, that is oral route, which is very easy to administer as we think, but it is difficult as the babies may close their mouth or spit out the vaccine during the administration. Two vaccines are used through the oral route. One is oral polio vaccine, very well known, 2 drops of OPV, and another one is Rota vaccine, which is given at 6, 10, 14 weeks, and the dose is slightly more compared to the OPV. When we give OPV it is 2 drops, and when in the Rota vaccine it is 2.5 ml. We need to be patient when we administer 2.5 ml vaccine through the oral route. The nurse will head the child's head at 45 degree angle so that the vaccine contents are easily administered. 2 drops of vaccine are given in oral polio, and Rota has 2.5 ml of vaccine. Okay, you need to be really patient when we do give oral vaccinations. For the competencies per se, the learner has to do this on the mannequin as a skill competency, which we will be doing sooner when you come to the 4th term. Thank you. That ends the route of administration.